Hey! Hello internet. Yeah, so Flip is on the way here with Ryota Yuasa, who is the guy that originally built the Bride D186. We have the rebuilt version hiding behind here. We're gonna reveal it to him like something out of a really cheesy, like Pimp My Ride or something. And we're gonna hope that he cries so we can zoom in, because that's the money shot. No, I'm joking, but I really want him to see it this way. I think it'll be funny to surprise him, so this will be hilarious. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm kind of nervous because, you know, this is a real cool person and I'm a moron, so. Josh is here, here he is. Said I'd just say this beforehand. I don't know what's gonna happen here. He could just go, oh, that's shit. So Andrew, you're in Ireland with us now.
Hello.
And we actually have Yuasa is right here, which is incredible. I just want to see his reaction. It's kind of funny, like, this many years. 20 years?
You want to open the door then? What, 20? Right there then. 22.
22 years. This is fucking cool. Yeah. I've thought about this moment for a long time.
Can I go there?
Yeah, yeah.
You can tell me because I'm not even sure. Like.
Well, that's his actual door.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll show him in a sec. Like, let him. If he wants to know what's actually off his original car, like this is his. Yeah.
Original. Do you remember?
That's his spoiler also. So.
Oh yeah, just the side.
But they've changed the sides. So the kit is actually, it's basically his kit because they molded it off of the original kit before it went drifting. So it is his kit essentially. Like, that's his actual door. So this is the real door.
So.
That's it. So they're his stickers, everything.
He did it all with scissors himself.
Really?
Cut all this out.
Oh man.
Took a month.
It's cool that this still exists, because we thought this was gone.
Yeah.
And it was in our friend's house at the side of his shed. And there's his signature, look.
Oh.
It's crazy, like.
So cool.
It's mad.
サインね。
なんで
これは売った時に、買った人が一生売らないからサインしてくれって。
The guy wanted to sign it.
That he sold it to?
日本人、広島。
Wow.
The guy in Hiroshima.
Wow. So what year did
Did
it?
it go to auction then?
So it went to auction in 2006. So he sold it in what, 2003 or 4?
2003年かな。
2003?
Yeah. So when it got turned into a drift car, our friend bought the interior.
ああ、そう、その時湯浅さんのブリッドのインテリア、全部違う人が買った、売りました。
And he's like 10 minutes from here.
その人も多分10分くらいに住んでます。まだある。
He's coming Friday because we'll have a barbecue at the shed. He wants to come and show him. Then the car got turned into another car. That's why it's purple.
多分オールペイン一回オールペイン塗る先で。
So it became another professional Irish drift car.
そうその時なんかアイランドのシリーズに出しての。
When the kit came here, he started using it as a drift car in Ireland. And because the kit was before we could get access to stuff from Japan. So like there would be no way for us to get the BN kit. So an Irish company molded the kit straight away when the car landed in Ireland. So this kit is the mold of his kit. And then the whole kit, everything. Except for the door pieces, they're actually his pieces. Like his Ganadors are still in our friend's shed. Paddy was afraid to ask for him, like, because the guy was giving him everything. Because everything was based off the door, like the dimensions, everything was all off this door, and they just had it in their shed for like 15 years. And then when all this started happening, then they were like, oh shit, we have a door, like. So then everything was based off the door, like everything. If the door didn't exist, like I don't know if it would have been as accurate. Because there's the little sticker. So
Redox.
the Redox sticker.
学ぶ
Yeah.
オリゴさん
ただの板、黒い板を貼って、でここ四角く切って小さいライトつける。
Yeah.
He used a little lights.
Yeah. I guess what I think is great is like it's incredible that some of these parts still exist because Ireland was so like disposable, you know, like it's.
And what bonnet is? Do you know?
This is a Goodline bonnet.
good line.
Goodline that was cut down and then he made these. Yes, this is all his custom stuff, like because he had a Goodline front bumper, a Goodline bonnet, and then it mutated, kept evolving. But it's so cool.
私より詳しい。
He says you probably know more about it than him.
Just because I have the just because I have the magazines.
I don't remember any of this. It's fantastic, right?
Yeah, but I want to bring him out just so he can get a kick out of looking at that stuff. Like, but I think he told him like because the lads had a different sticker here, but Yuasa sent them. I was like, please put this on the car. I remember he saying to Paddy, he's like, because these I think were. Yeah, because he had this on it when he had it, but I think the lads saw some pictures of it with this missing, and he was like, please.
違うステッカーだって。
Yeah, so.
あ、これ。
What's ガマカツ？ガマカツ？ジャパニーズフィッシングかな？いや。で、
That's so good.
no,
Just
no.
takes such a
yeah.
random.
Yeah.
Here is my name.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's the other brand everyone keeps asking about? Is Lockheed? Are they brake pads? I think they make. Yeah, brake pads. Yeah. There's a famous ad for Takiko. Yeah, it's cool. It was kind of just built for the wedding. That was like the crazy idea. It gave him the push. So like over the last few months, our friend Adrian has been trying to make it an actual, you know, because he drove it like 2 weeks ago at a competition. So it is like, the guys reckon it's as close to as when it came to Ireland.
It even says in that thing, it's like
A standard,
just boost up.
Yeah.
270 horsepower.
just a standard like SR with a standard back axle. So like it's not like been modded crazy or anything. So the only thing is the interior is not the same. So but the interior is in Jerry's car, and it's still to this day. Like I mean, people, I don't know. The internet loves this. Like when it came to Ireland, it competed in this series.
Oh, yeah.
So this was the Irish series back in 2007.
D1 のある。It's the orange one.
Yeah, because what's cool is when this car came to Ireland in this form, like it suddenly went into this series, like looking like this. So it's kind of cool that that's, you know, but
自分が参加した時は、まだここ D1 グランプリのステッカーじゃなかった。
ああ、
で、この車2002年の時にオレンジのステッカーを貼って、ここをオレンジで。
so it's his own custom sticker.
Just put the orange.
Did he? Cool.
Here is BN Sports.
Maybe they should do that then.
So maybe the orange D1 banner is just because of him.
Yeah, I guess it's cool that it died doing what it was made for. You know what I mean? It's like,
Oh, 100%. I'd say if it stayed in Japan, and
yeah, it would have been.
probably would have just. Sometimes you don't even sell those cars.
Yeah.
You know, you just reshell it.
How many years did he have the original car for? Like,
1998.
98.
yeah.
He bought it in 98.
And it was red, then it was blue with black or cream roof, and then it was silver, and then it was dark green. He probably finds it weird that I'm so into this. Like I don't know, you know, like because it is weird for like I don't know why I enjoy it so much. Just this car, like I was 13 years old when I saw this car for the first time, like. So I think, you know, the car here is like, whoa, because the colours are so similar to the colours we grew up with. So
すごく考えて作ったカラー。
He was like thinking about the color for ages. Like,
Wow.
If you saw this like coming
Yeah.
into a corner fast, like will it look like the blurry
Yeah.
all match up?
But he was ahead of his time because this was the first wave of people doing this. It was him and maybe like Haraguchi and a couple other people. They were like the early adopters of this, because this style got very famous then afterwards.
Yeah.
I have the feature where it's like outside BN Sports and like they're making the kit for this. So he was the first to ever have the low down, you know, this look, which became the, you know,
the cool. It's,
yeah.
this is the style now. Like,
Everybody loves this still. Like he's like a, you know, a pioneer in this space. And now the fact that you've told me that he made all this from scratch himself, like.
So he just got it all painted and then did the whole thing himself.
Ah man, insane.
Piece the plot.
Yeah, man, like to have that skill though, like out of nowhere, it's just like.
Every day.
Every day
Every
cutting,
night.
every night cutting.
And like, where did the idea come from? Like, it's just.
So なんか作った時ね、 なんでこのカラーが一緒でかっこいいの見えるって。
これが
どういう、
まず光ってるこういうメタリックを貼ってる車がなかった。
He was the first to do that chrome. So I think this chrome like came out.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to use
Wow.
like and see how it all went
Yeah.
together. So yeah, he's the first person.
That's mental.
Chrome graphics.
Because in the pale version it has the same design, so like that would have been like 2000-ish, like late 2000, like.
Yeah, we say in D1. I think maybe some street boy guys had like
Yeah,
stuff.
but to do it in D1, like, and even just the low down style of like bringing, you know what I mean, that style, because they all went to Auto Salon 2001.
BN の人たちがこのデザインあったんで、
BN スポーツに電話して社長にD1 グランプリの湯浅
はいです
メイクで作ってくれ。
So he called BN Sports and was like, I'm building an 86 and I want a kit.
No way.
And your man said, you're not US-san or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, bullshit. So he just put the car in a truck and drove up to him and said.
So that's why he was there then, because I was wondering how, because it's such a long distance.
Basically made the kit for him at that time.
It's really cool to join those dots.
色のデザインとか
もう社長と一緒に喋ってこうしてくれ。
So they kind of talked about it and.
Fuck man, that's mind blowing.
Bangladesh.
Yeah. It's funny that a Bangladeshi man has one of the most influential body kit companies. It's so cool after like 20 years of me enjoying this car to ask the person to design the questions. Like, it's so cool. This ended up on another drift car. So like the bonnet, the spoiler, the parts kept being used on new cars like consistently.
Right.
And then when they all gave up drifting and retired, all this stuff just ended up in sheds. See, Paddy was in the right place because like everyone that had something to do with this car were all in a similar area. I feel like Paddy was the only guy that could probably do this with his friend Eddie because they knew where everything was. Because he had the only Bride red interior for an 86, I think. Like,
最初のかな赤いの。
そう。ブリトーがみんな赤だからあなた赤にしてって。みんな黒だから赤つける。
So most people were using black at that time.
Yeah.
So they say you're going all red. I was like, okay.
But it's the colour suits like it's like so impactful, like, you know. He had the interior when the car was all different versions. So when his car was red, it had the interior. So before this, like.
Can I sit?
Yeah,
of course. Oh, wow. Like, no problem. What a mad. When the lads were making the other car, this shell was a bit rusty as well, so they tried to like use cuts from the other shells to patch this, to try and put as much of his shell into this shell. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's loving this.
It's a 360 camera.
Yeah.
Amazing. Look at that.
Take it. Height's okay.
Yeah.
Just wants to come in a bit.
Did he ever think, you know, like, did they even know back then that cars were going to like Ireland and, you know, like.
Message.
So you got a picture on Twitter.
あなたの車はこんなことになってるよっていうシャってなってるバラバラね
もっと前
もっと5 years
Five years ago you got a picture from someone.
Is that when it was in the bush? I showed it to somebody and then they showed it to somebody and leaked it on the internet and then he saw it. That was the picture that started all this. So I wrote to him just after he put that up, I think, and I sent him the rest of them. I showed him the rest of the pictures, like, and I seen he was pretty upset, like, and I think, and that's why I was saying that's what started the whole thing then, because like those pictures kicked this off. Yeah. Which is cool.
これ何の
2000年ぐらいのトヨタのファンカーゴっていう車の
No way. Fun cargo.
車を運転してて D1 で勝ちたいと思ってたらファンカーゴがいた緑のファンカーゴが今の色ナイスカラー
色がいいSo he said he was just thinking about D1 like for 2001 or whatever, the year after. And he's just driving along going, okay, what'll I do with D1?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And then the fun cargo just went past. He's like, geez, that's a nice colour.
Yeah.
Like, because it would have been a brand new car.
Exactly. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
Because once Paddy finished the car, like, he got married and had a kid. So the car just kind of went to the side. So that's why, like, It's got no wipers and it's missing.
Oh, okay.
It's missing a
So it's like not finished yet. Like
This car was like kind of shit. And he said he always drove it like he drove it like 70%.
yeah,
And then when he got into the Laurel,
it was
he
just.
said it was like, ha ha, it's the best car ever.
So he went from C33 to 86.
3386 33.
Okay.
180 was the first car.
So the first car was 180.
He bought a brand new CA18 Turbo 180.
Wow, in like 1989 or 88.
1992. 92.
Wow,
1991.
91. Wow. Because Front Row and all them are like some of the first big teams.
They were on that Clarkson's Motor World, weren't they?
Yeah, it was he was in that back in the day. Like, yeah.
That wasn't Ibisu, he said. It was somewhere else.
No, it was like I can't think of the name of the track.
Like a multi.
But he was there that day when
Yeah.
when Clarkson and them came over. That's the first drifting I ever saw in my life, which is mad.
I saw that Clarkson's Motor World when it was
So for
10
us,
years after.
he and like his team were the first people we ever saw drifting in our entire lives.
フロントローの多分180か。
ああ、シルビアね。
シルビア。
ブルー。
あ、ブルーのやつ。
Yeah.
ブルーone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
あ、全国大会だ。
Yeah.
ああ、
それどこ？
多治見。
タジミ。タジミ。
That's where it was.
Yeah. そ
Yeah.
れどこ？
岐阜県。
Because it was all them in like
It was like a
full blue team. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's cool that the first time I ever saw drifting in my life was him and his team, and then the first time I ever saw the next wave of it when in like 2002 or whatever was this again. So like so twice. Yeah. So
ありがとう。
so
フロントローで全国大会行くときはね、ブルーのシルビア、シルビア、シルビア、シルビア、シルビアで
Yeah.
ハイウェイ、アンダーポリス。
They were all going, and then the
Wow.
police after that.
but front row back then even like it's so influential because they were one of the like most kind of prominent and like teams, and the fact that they all had blue S13s, like when you watch the footage of that, it's just like it's insane.
So he wanted this to be the same width as
Okay.
the mirrors.
Yeah.
Sticking out. ベースのブレードがなんか
クスコ。
Oh, Cusco.
クスコの GT ウィングで、本当はここだったの。で、高くするためにこれをつけて。
And I think he told me earlier that the ends were just like some rubbish that some lad had. And he,
Okay. For Auto Salon, it's completely plain, like so you just kind of
本当はステッカーも貼ってオートサロン出したかったけど間に合わなかった。エアロができるのが遅くて。
so he wanted to put the stickers on for Auto Salon, but the aero just got done.
Okay.
And it was like fucking like.
because it looks super fresh. Yeah.
でオートサロンが終わって持って帰るでしょ。で D1 グランプリのラウンド1が始まるから急いで
Oh, so it's a panic, like.
What was that? 2ヶ月
2ヶ月ぐらい。
So round one was February, and the whole month. Just
Oh my God.
Cutting stickers and doing it all by hand.
That's. I can't believe that. I thought like some company, like a machine, did it, or like it's.
Oh no.
Wow.
Because he has a vinyl cutter. He's telling me just the norm, the simple.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So he can't do those printed stickers.
Yeah.
He can do all the cutting.
Incredible.
2001.
Yeah. And all the cool stickers front row and. What year is that? Round 3. But what's nice? Some Japanese people, their cars go away and they never want to see him again. Like, but Paddy was really happy that he like he was like excited about it. I think it really helped him like, keep it, because there was times where he didn't really want to keep going with the project, but because Yuasa was really into it, it pushed Paddy to finish the car.
So when Paddy or whoever was messaging him, asking about the colour and everything, he was just like, this lad's not going to do anything.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll tell him anyway and,
Yeah.
and I'll wait. And then when he sent him that he actually had it painted,
Yeah.
he was like, holy.
Because Paddy can't wait to even just like, unfortunately everybody's working, so he can't be around, but he's excited to meet him. So
ライセンスも1個しかないの。これ1個しかない宝物なの、本当は思い出の。
それだけ。
そうでこれ全部宝物でこれしかないんやけど、アイルランドの人たちがこんなにしてくれるから、じゃあもううちの家にあるよりこっちにある方がいいだろう。
It's just better because they went so much effort and made the car and brought it back that, he only has one of all these things.
that's
He has
them.
more of them.
No, that's it. Like
Yeah,
he
just said,
he just gave him to
I think
Paddy
it's better that it just goes
with the car.
like.
Not many people would do that.
Yeah, no. And he brought that's why he brought more stuff.
Yeah.
He found it. He didn't
Wow.
even have it.
But does he like a genuine, like, this question, like, does he get nostalgic for that stuff? Like, the way over here, maybe because it's exotic to us, so we keep everything. because he's Japanese and like he lived through it, it doesn't bother him.
大事やけどこっちにあった方がいい
No, it did mean a lot to him.
Okay.
It's like
It still does, like.
kinda, yeah, but he just felt it's better.
Yeah, and I guess it's going to the right.
Keep the story going.
Yeah.
But no, he does. He's not. He likes all that.
Cool, because I see in his garage he has lots of memorabilia, like.
You don't know this, right?
Yeah.
He wanted tires with good smoke. And
Yeah.
Not too grippy, but looks cool. It was more about looking fucking cool.
That's why his footage is so infamous, almost like it's so famous, like.
家のフロントバンパーとか何回これ
何回かな
Yeah.
毎回ビエンでボスで
そう
お願い大丈夫
ボスに3つ用意しといてと
ああ1回で
そうであれビデオでは結構いくらでもつけてると思うけど、持っていくのは1個だけよそれをガムテープで貼って走ったり、
He got 3 I think originally.
Wow.
He when it was breaking, like it was probably already broken.
Yeah, okay.
So you tape it up and just tape it up.
そしたらファンが来てバンパーくださいってでどうするのって言ったら持って帰って直して使えますって言うから持っていきな
So he used to gave away a couple of the bumpers
Yeah.
to fans.
I think that's one of the main reasons why this car exists again, because, you know, it was so iconic, and then like people, you know, like I was saying, everyone wanted it to exist.
プランがあってバンパーを飛ばしたらすごいだろうと思ってけど車は壊したくないだから前の週に美北に行って1コーナーの土手あるでしょあそこに車を止めて横向けた角度で止めて当たりそうな石を全部上に上げた
So he used to go down like to the first corner and he'd kind of just drive the car over the curbs and on the side where he knew he was probably going to blow the bumper off.
Yeah.
And he would check like is anything important going to get
Okay, yeah, because he just...
And if it was just the aero, he's like...
Oh, incredible. That's so cool. And then go in and just do the... Oh, it's mad. It's so cool just fill in those blanks like.
Because like, yeah, it wasn't... Obviously it wasn't big budget stuff or anything.
No.
Just all trying to... And he's, you know, the year after basically that he just couldn't afford to do
Yeah.
because they've been going from like Autopolis up to
Yeah, the travelling is...
so
And if you didn't get snatched up by somebody or something, like... But it's so cool because I think if a lot of people watch the videos of the bumpers coming off this, they're just under the impression that like he's a paid professional driver that has an endless budget with like BN and stuff, where it's actually the opposite. Like he was just a normal person and he was just putting a show on because he thought it was cool. And what inspired the tear, like the cuts, and like was it just like
このカットのデザインがそれ何の
自分で
just from the brain?
これ何にもあんまりかっこいいだけ
そうハサミでこう考えて
Just
So he just started cutting it like funny
でこれを影をつけると立体に見えるでしょ、そしたらまた動きがちょっと増えるだから審査員がおってな
So because it's kind of like 3D
We're going to get an out picture of Yuasa standing in front of his 86. Just, it's cool. He's here. It's been a long day. He's done a lot of traveling. But I just wanted to get a photo of him in front of his car. So just to be like, you know, he approves, which is great. He loves it. Like, he's be blinded to death. Awesome.
He said at least all the boys now.
Yeah, so good. You have the person that originally created this over here now, just excited by their own thing from 20 something years ago.
これねパルサー GTIR
GTR
Ah!
それは
キノクニとか
ポルシェのレースしてる本でそのパーツ
It's like also Porsche random
Wow. And did he cut the good line bonnet because the engine, there's no room for it to...
これカットしたでしょ
そうそう
でカバーバールカバーが
そうそう当たるから
It's cool that this still exists because we didn't know that this still existed. It's only when like this started coming, you know, people are like, I still have the bonnet, and you're like, what? Or I still have the spoiler. Amazing.
こっちか どっちこうか
そうそうそう。
普通はノーマル is first
First.
うん前86 is first second third reverse first
Reverse
そ
gearbox.
れは
へえ。
なんでかっていうとお店のミス
Ah. So the shop that built the gearbox or put it back together just fucked it up.
And they put it backwards.
お店のミスで
What?
sorry
Yeah.
So every single thing we're learning is blowing our minds about this car. Like,
こっちがファーストセカンドも真逆
Ah, okay. So go reverse が1、2。
そうそう
wow.
真逆
Yeah. So
Shop
it
no
goes
miss
upside down.
No wonder he was blowing the bumpers off it.
So you can actually do that. I didn't
Yeah.
know you can do that.
That's crazy.
That'd actually be great, Craig.
ハンドルロックされて
Ah.
ボガ
So if he went over like 80%, he said he'd always lock up the steering.
Right.
So it must have been over centering.
Yeah. When did he get the? We should like when did he get the title Crash King? I wonder. It'd be interesting to ask. Like, it was probably from the bumpers and stuff, was it? Or?
ニックネーム、クラッシュキングで、それいつから使った
クラッシュキング
Video option, they did like a crash compilation DVD or whatever.
Yeah,
And then he was on it and he was, because he maybe had the best crash.
because the bumpers, like, and yeah, okay. Suits him. Beautiful. You love to see it, don't you? It's an emotional moment, guys. It's really cool. It is very cool. Hey! Amazing.
Thank you.
I didn't want to stick the camera in Yuasa's face too much. He got off a plane late last night, but he was like blown away to see his car. Even just his stories about how he hand cut the graphics himself and how he's the reason the BN kit exists for an 86. We flew a guy from the other side of the world and reunited him with the remake of his car, a vision that he had over 24 years ago. And just seeing his emotions over the last few hours, like, if you're not into cars, it might be hard to see. Just like, I don't know, like, I was seeing him tear up. Like, there was a moment where he was just touching his car and just walking around it and he wasn't speaking and we just left him alone. I just think it's insane that he's just at Flip's shed and at our shed just walking around, like. And it's so cool to see someone get so emotionally happy over an inanimate object, because it's something that I feel too, and like a lot of us, and especially you guys that watch this, we just get so emotional over these just like hunks of metal. And Andrew, Flip and Yuasa have gone out to Flip's house. He said that he did this nice thing about 20 minutes ago and he's like, my body is not tired, but he was like pointing at his brain and he's like, my brain is tired. I think just being on the other side of the world, seeing his car, just, you know, the whole experience of even just today, like, he's pretty mentally drained. So yeah, this is a great thing. And thank you to everyone that has bought merch from the store to support this and like create this beautiful little scenario. Like, it's incredible, honestly. Like, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the rest of the week. I hope you're enjoying this and let's see where it goes.